All right. Welcome back for another deep dive. You know, we love to take these topics that can sometimes feel a little bit complicated and really break them down.
Absolutely.
And today's no different. Today we're talking all about something that you are thinking about.
Right.
The Pacific Guardian Diamond Head multi-year guaranteed annuity.
Ooh.
Which I feel like when people are talking to each other, they're like, hey, you know about that MYGA?
BI.
Yes, the cool kid way
The cool way to say it.
to say it. And so, you know, annuities can sometimes feel a little complicated.
Definitely can.
But the thing that is really interesting about this one, this Diamond Head MYGA, is that idea of a guaranteed return,
Yeah.
which is really appealing when you're thinking about retirement planning, right?
For sure. Especially these days.
I mean, who doesn't?
You know, when the markets
Yeah,
are all over the place.
Guaranteed returns.
Absolutely.
So I'm actually thinking about that time in your life when you're like, I just want to relax.
Yeah, you don't want to be, on a roller coaster anymore. So having that predictable, that stable
Exactly.
growth is really attractive.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about that guaranteed growth and predictability.
Yeah. So as you said, people are looking for that certainty, right? And with this MYGA, what you're getting is a fixed interest rate.
Okay.
For a set period of time, you get to choose.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 3 to 10 years.
Okay.
You lock in that rate, and you know exactly what you're going to get.
So it's less, will my money grow? And more, how much will it grow?
Exactly, yeah. It's like planting a seed and knowing for sure that it's going to sprout and grow into a beautiful tree.
I like that.
You know you've taken all the guesswork out.
I do like that a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes even when you think you know,
Yeah.
you plant that seed and then a squirrel comes along.
Oh, yeah, the squirrels.
Or a rabbit or something.
Always getting into trouble.
And messes everything up.
They love those bulbs, don't they?
They do. So, you know. Let's get back to the MYGA.
Okay, back to the MYGA.
That guaranteed growth, that predictable return.
Right, and on top of that predictable growth, you also get the benefit of tax-deferred growth.
Oh, tell me more about that.
So basically, as your money is growing in that MYGA,
Okay.
you're not paying taxes on those gains every year.
Oh, we like that part.
Right, so it's like your money gets to compound and grow faster
Okay.
compared to if you were investing in something where you had to pay taxes on those gains every year.
So it's not just a smooth ride, it's a faster ride too.
That's right. It's the express lane to retirement saving.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm locking in this rate. I'm not paying taxes on it as it grows. It's going up, up, up.
Yeah, up, up, up.
But then I get to the end of that term.
Yeah.
What happens then?
So at the end of your term, let's say you chose a 5-year term.
Okay.
You get a little window, a 30-day window, where you have a couple of options.
Okay.
Option 1, you can cash everything out,
Correct.
no penalties, take all your money, and run. Or you can choose to renew it.
At what rate, though?
That would be at the current market interest rate at the time. So maybe higher, maybe lower, depends on the market.
Got it, got it.
But you have that flexibility.
Okay, but what if I need to access
Yeah.
some of those funds before the end of the term?
You're thinking about life happening.
Life happens. I mean, that's the thing about retirement planning. You're planning so far out.
Right.
Who knows what could come up?
And that's a great point to bring up because the Diamond Head MYGA does offer some flexibility
Oh, good.
in that regard. So even though you've locked in this rate and you're letting it grow,
Okay.
you can actually withdraw up to 10% of your account value each year without any penalty.
So, like, if I had $100,000 in there, I could take out $10,000.
That's right.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it gives you a little cushion, right?
It does.
A little peace of mind.
But wouldn't that affect my final payout?
Yeah.
If I keep taking out 10% every year?
Yeah, potentially it could
Yeah.
because you're reducing the principal that's earning interest.
Got it.
But again, it's all about finding that balance
That makes sense.
between that flexibility and maximizing your growth.
Okay. Now, you mentioned something earlier called a life events rider,
Oh, yes.
and I want to hear more about that.
This is really important. So the life events rider is basically like an extra layer of protection
Okay.
for those unexpected things in life that we were just talking about.
Okay.
So let's say you have a major medical expense,
Okay.
or maybe a family emergency comes up, something you didn't plan for.
Okay. Yeah.
If one of those qualifying events happens, this rider allows you to access even more of your money
Without a penalty.
without the usual penalties.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's there for you when you need it most.
All right, so I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable now.
Good.
You know, I'm liking this MYGA, but what about using this to create like an actual income stream
Yeah,
in retirement?
absolutely. So that's one of the really nice features of the Diamond Head MYGA
Okay.
is that they offer some systematic withdrawal options.
Oh, What does that mean?
So basically, you can choose to receive regular payments from your annuity.
Okay. Once you're in retirement.
Okay.
So you can either choose to receive a fixed dollar amount every month,
Okay.
or you can choose to just receive the interest earnings.
So like a customized paycheck.
That's right. It's like designing your own retirement paycheck.
All right, all right. Okay, so we've talked about, what happens during the life of this MYGA, but what happens if
Yeah.
big sleep?
The ultimate what if.
Exactly.
Well, the good news is with the Diamond Head MYGA,
Okay.
you've got some options there too.
Okay, that's good.
For your death benefit. You can choose to name beneficiaries
Oh,
who would receive the full value of your account.
right.
Or your spouse could continue the annuity seamlessly.
So it's not just about me.
Right?
It's about taking care of my loved ones.
Exactly. It's about leaving a legacy.
Okay. Now, I've heard this term before, too. Annuity settlement options.
Oh, yeah. Those are important too.
What are those?
So those are basically different ways that you can structure those payouts in retirement.
And there's a whole bunch of different options. We could probably do a whole other deep dive on just that.
Well, maybe we'll.
But the key is that you have choices.
Okay.
And you can work with your financial professional.
Speaking of financial professionals,
Yeah.
we are not them.
That's right.
This is just information.
Absolutely.
You should never take any financial advice
Yep.
from a podcast.
Please don't.
Make sure you talk to your qualified, trusted professional
Always.
before you make any decisions. So, just to recap,
Okay.
we talked about the Diamond Head MYGA. We talked about guaranteed growth, the tax advantages, the flexibility,
Life events.
life events rider,
Deferred benefits.
estate planning, making sure your loved ones are taken care of.
The good package.
It's a good package. Now, here's the thing I want you to think about.
All right.
Given your own individual financial goals and your risk tolerance,
Yeah.
how might a guaranteed annuity fit into your overall retirement plan?
It's all about finding the right pieces
It is.
that fit together for you.
It's your financial puzzle.
That's a good way to put it.
And we just want to help you figure out,
Yeah.
what pieces are out there
What tools are available?
and what could work best for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
And be sure to come back for more
We'll see you next time.
deep dives into the topics that matter to you.